Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome yourself to another episode of the Blind Counter Podcast. I am your host with the most, the Offset, aka Big Bob, here today, and I'm joined here today with two of my bestest friends, whatever you want to call them. We got the absolute gamer himself, Mr. Jack. The analytics, the lawyer, anything you want to know about, you got him right here. And we also got the absolute co-host with the most, Mr. AKIIRA, AMANE. How you guys doing today?
Yo,
Doing great, Bob.
it's a Monday.
It's a
But we're here,
Monday.
bro. We did it.
It's a Monday,
Yes,
and we're
sir.
back at it like a motherfucking crack addict, man. We took a little break because of the Christmas break, and now we're back at it, man. We got Call of Duty to talk about. We got a lot of things to talk about. Before we do all that, we got Christmas presents to talk about. What was your one big Christmas
Yo.
present that you guys got, or anything that you guys did for Christmas? We'll go with Mr. Mane first.
I got these headphones I'm wearing. They're open back. I think old Jack here's got them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, he's got some new headphones.
That
Yes,
new
sir.
tech. That's that new tech.
Now I can actually hear footsteps. Like no
Mhm.
joke. My Astros were dead, and I just mixed and mastered a new track in these 2 nights ago. So they got me going. So we're
Ooh.
good. What about you? What'd you get, Jack?
I mean, a bunch of like little things here and there. I got some new bed sheets that I'm excited to try out.
W.
Ended up getting a hotel room. I actually ended up having a wedding on New Year's Eve into New Year's. So fam got me the hotel room so we could live it up that night. So that was a good time. That was a good
Oh
time.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Living it up. Okay. Hell
Yes, sir.
yeah. That sounds like a good ass Christmas then.
Liquor was calling the shots, baby.
You're an idiot. I love it. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, and then yeah, dude. I mean, we had New Year's, we got Christmas, and we got COD to talk about. So, yeah, man, I had a good Christmas myself. Did a lot of traveling. Got me a new laptop. Got me that new Apple
Ooh.
MacBook. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing some editing. A little piss poor on the editing side, but hey, we're knocking off the rust, and we're gonna see what we can do in 2026 for sure.
Hey, you got it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then on top of that, we've got a lot of drama to talk about. A lot of things popped off in the I guess the break. I wouldn't say the off season, but the break, but in between weekend 2 and weekend 3 that's coming up this weekend here. So we can just jump right into some action here if you guys are ready for it. So
Let's get
first
it.
things up, ladies and gentlemen, we got, in case you guys missed it, the Stallions have broken up into 2 different teams. We got FaZe Clan Black and FaZe Clan Red. And here is the red roster here. We got Colt, Havoc, Swooty, Encourage, and Legend. Now, this was some old news, obviously, and then going into some new news. I know that Legend, was it Legend that got dropped?
Legend decided to leave on his own behalf. I guess he was having some mental things going on. He ended up going back to France. And then they ended up trying to get in a sub. I believe it was Heist. Am I right about that?
Heist? Yeah.
Yeah, trying to get him for the elite qualifiers. Unfortunately, FaZe admins rejected that. Legend ended up coming back and playing in the qualifiers for the elite with the Stallions. Unfortunately, they were knocked out by their counterparts, Stallions Black.
Ooh, you
Team
hate to see it. You hate to see it that your counterpart. Yeah, that's
With
interesting.
no coach.
No coach too, really? Wow.
Yeah.
And ended up getting knocked out by Symbols, who was dropped by Stallions Red.
Oh,
Yeah, he
no.
wanted that.
Oh,
Dun
no.
dun dun. Storylines, bro.
Yeah, these elite challengers this past weekend was actually really entertaining.
It was lit.
It was lit.
I will say
Reminded me of the
challengers.
old days.
Yeah, dude. I will say challengers this year is definitely probably the most action-packed it's been in quite some time. Definitely a lot of storylines. Obviously, we got Telluride Bush in there showing some face and making a bit of more people to come to the scene there, and then obviously everything else in between there with the Huntsman and FaZe Clan and all this other Stallion shit. So a lot of cool stuff going on in Challengers. So we're going to keep a close eye for you guys there in Challengers. And on top of that, we've got an update here that broke today saying that apparently Legend will be playing this weekend's Cup with his fellow ex-pro, Halo Pro, that Collect alongside with Zuner and Mirage. This team will be the #1 seed in the Pup Cup this weekend. So,
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
He just
what-
wanted to be with the boys.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys saw Zuma had a couple clips circulating on his stream and Twitter, but I guess Legend. I guess with him stepping back, it seems that the Stallions kind of moved on and were trialing people and kind of found their fit that they wanted, and so I think after playing in the elite and doing semi well, he ended up not wanting to take a step back and wanting to compete again. But it seems like the other players didn't want to play with him at that point because he had already left. So that's kind of interesting.
Makes sense.
That is interesting, but we'll see here. He's going into the number 1 seed. Is this what number 4 cup, or is this like a smaller
No,
cup?
this is a cup, I believe, for the players that did not make it, or for the teams that didn't make it into the elite.
Gotcha.
If I'm not mistaken, there's kind of like a rest of us type of event.
Okay. Well, we'll see what Legend has to do and say and answer back this weekend here, for sure.
Baba, if you don't mind, while we're still on challengers, I kind of want to
Yeah.
throw something out there. I would argue, and maybe like my perception is a little skewed because of the Christmas break and us not having meaningful CDL games in like 3 weeks. But I feel like there's actually potential for this year for challengers to be more entertaining. Because Optic, like for the first time since what, AW? I mean, AW wasn't challengers, but they had their Optic Nation, Optic Gaming. Like Optic in there is going to draw a lot of eyes. Stallions has 2 teams. You got Doug still competing.
Yeah, next threat.
I mean, and I haven't even mentioned Telluride Bush, which I mean, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up, but like I actually think like they're exactly like what COD needs.
Yeah.
I've seen like I watch like Fox Sports some mornings, and like I'm literally seeing FaZe Clan, I'm seeing Telluride Bush like on like national television at like 9 in the morning.
That's
like
crazy.
I feel like right now, like challengers, not that it's the spot to be, because obviously we'll talk about salaries and we'll talk about all the other stuff coming up, but like it seems like right now there's so much hype around challengers and there's so much gas, and I feel like we're kind of all forgetting about the CDL.
Yeah.
I feel like Telluride Bush and what they're doing is paving the way for a 16 team CDL potentially next year and expanding it. I don't know if you guys did. You guys watch the Ben J. Nassim Hex podcast?
I
Watched it
have
live
not.
as it happened.
As it happened.
I
I
watched
mean,
the
yeah,
whole thing.
I saw a clip where he was talking about, if it comes down to Saudi money or, Telluride Bush, he's like, I know who I'm rooting for in terms of, I feel like they're just like
Yeah.
a lot of teams and challengers who are actually like willing to put in the time. So, I mean, sorry, I just kind of spewed for a little bit, but I mean, what do you
No.
guys think about that?
Yeah, no,
No,
I agree. I mean, I
give it
think
one.
payment or I think passion over payment is definitely
Yes.
good for the scene for sure. And we've seen that in 2020 when all the execs over there at what is it, Activision at the time, Blizzard, sold out and made that CDL obviously more franchised, and the 2 million, was it 25 or was it 2 million to buy in for the
20 to 25 mil.
I think it was 20 to 25. They did get refunded, I believe, during like the Modern Warfare 3 season, maybe.
Yeah, whatever that wasn't paid
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that shit's insane. So, yeah. So I don't want to run into that same thing again. But on the Saudi side, there, I mean, obviously, they got the Falcons and whatnot, and they're just throwing money at players and not really winning much. So, I don't want to see that for the entire scene for COD. Obviously having a little team over there to kind of see what they're doing. But I do agree with Mr. Mehoff there, Mr. AMANE. What are your thoughts?
I was gonna definitely agree with what y'all are saying. My thing is, I feel like this is showing the people at the top as well, like what they kind of changed and not took away, but just buried. Like it's finally the passion's coming back, and they're seeing a fresh look at like, okay, this is what should be driving everything, and we've been ignoring it. And I feel like that's also changing, has been changing. So it's kind of like a perfect storm, but it should have never had to happen in the first place. But I'm glad it is. Like we're just talking about this shit was like the old 2Ks. Like gotta tune in, gotta see who's pissed off. They're talking shit. Like it's how no one's politically correct because of brand deals and sponsorships. Like this is what
Nah, it's just raw passion.
Yes, that's what it's about.
I love
it.
Yeah,
and I feel like at its simplest form, like people just like want to watch like the highest like level of COD. And like they deprived us of that. Fair enough, holiday break, I get it. But like they deprived us of that for 3 weeks, and bro, I feel like challengers popping. I hope it kind of keeps up. I feel like those 16-team tournament, like a 16-team league was great during like the Black Ops 3 era. And then, we get towards that Modern Warfare 2019 and it's 5v5. And then they just kind of go back to 4v4 and you're squeezing a lot of talent out of like the top of the league.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hope this shows the people up at Activision that there is room for way more pros.
Yeah.
And just wait till that pro-am, bro. Like seeing this and then have the pro-am, they're gonna be like, okay, next year, pro-am every year. We're actually path the pros back properly. I'm hoping like
Especially if a team actually makes a run, dude, that would be great.
When is that pro-am? Is that the major
I
2?
believe that's major. I believe that's major
it says Atlanta.
3.
Oh, major.
I believe it's major 3 because I think major 2 is the one where every team plays every other team. Am I correct?
Robin.
I think that's the one where it's completely round robin. Only the top 8 make it. The other 4 are not invited.
Gotcha. And then what? DreamHack Atlanta is the pro. Oh, I gotta go to that. We gotta go to that.
I know. I gotta figure it out, bro. I gotta figure it out.
That's like
Gotta be there.
it's like at the end of March though, so you got some time. You got some time.
Yeah. Time.
Hell yeah, dude. So it's yeah, dude. I agree. And just to kind of bounce off what you were saying earlier, Jack, about the ESPN 9 a.m. seeing COD, dude. I mean, we're starting to get up into the ranks, man, of national television, and obviously with time growth, we'll hopefully see more of a mainstream for COD and esports and things like that as well. So
yeah, I mean, it's all thanks to the Barstool guys. It's really funny how like they just kind of got into it. They don't exactly know what's going on. They're kind of learning as they go.
I think it's the best too for the audience.
Jerry's trying to call Daniel to say to pick the challenges. I mean, like it's hilarious, but like also at the same time, it's really funny, like the exposure that they're getting.
Yeah.
And how like this group of people who work at this other company that's just, I mean, just like the community that they foster, I think is like the perfect people for COD.
Yeah, I agree. The comedy plus the passion.
Exactly.
I love it. I
and
love
all the
it.
new people learning in chat with them is like kind of helping too. Is like if you don't know, we don't either. We're about to figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
Well, in case you guys also missed it as well over the break, TJ Holly from the Bush actually is joining the Vancouver Surge in place of Legend over there and the Surge team. So let's go into a live listen in at this.
Just last week I teached my pants in this seat right here, watching him pop off in grand finals.
We teach from Chicago to California to Texas, teaching all over the country. Yeah,
we were teaching everywhere, but TJ got the call up. And he's headed elsewhere, and he's on to another chapter of his Black Ops 7 season.
Jerry, you want to say where he's going? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he has officially signed that deal, but yeah, it will be the Surge, I assume. TJ Haley to the Vancouver Surge. Yeah, confirmed.
Ooh.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's
just what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I don't think it's officially signed yet, but I mean, the only thing that can possibly happen in this situation is the Surge give him an offer and he refuses, which I don't think is going to happen. No. I think that's ready to go. Yeah.
Okay.
As far as we're concerned, he is going to the Surge.
So TJ to the Surge here, and there's a little bit of drama on that buyout too. So if you guys also missed that, the Surge inquired and discussed a buyout for 1K after originally being 2K. The buyout was agreed internally in the Surge camp. They were then told that buyout would actually be 2K. Following internal discussions on Barstool Bush side, agreed to pay it. Deal to be finalized in the new year. So, what are your guys, Mr. Mehoff, Mr. Jack? What are your initial thoughts on something like this?
I mean, I was watching. I didn't really watch a ton of Challengers Cup 3 where TJ was absent. But watching 1 and 2, I mean, I think he's disgusting at this game. Maybe it's my perception because he's playing a lot of, those first, 5-6 rounds of the Challengers Cups aren't the same competition. Don't get me wrong, but I always thought that he deserved to be in the league. I thought Carolina wasn't great for him. I don't really think Vancouver is going to be great for him. I mean, like, let's be honest with the roster. But I do think he still does deserve to be in the league, and I'm happy he was able to get onto a team. But yeah, again, I mean, the buyout's kind of crazy to me that it was only 2K. I mean, I feel like from the Barstool business side of things, They definitely were misguided. I think TJ's buyout easily could have probably been 5 to 10K at least.
Oh, for sure.
Especially, I mean, Alluka's was 20 grand ish. So
Yeah.
I feel like TJ, who is an established pro, should have had a higher buyout, and especially like the people like Omit, I think it's Rafi. Like, I mean, you kind of are just trying to be a funnel at this point for the pro league, and you try to make your bread wherever you can make it. So I don't know. That's the only thing that really kind of stuck out to me. And then obviously Surge, I guess, being stingy, but it seems like it's just a miscommunication. So
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. And on top of that too, I mean, Gwen and TJ definitely have some reps together as well, so we'll see how that looks moving forward too for the Surge. But Mr. Monty, did you have any
Very
closing
true.
thoughts on the?
No, I was definitely gonna say something about the buyout. Like, I agree. It's probably like with the Lucas being what it is. Like I don't know, they either didn't talk to anybody or they thought this was just almost like a goodwill thing. It seems so low. Like there's like, hey, we want you to just have the easiest way into the league, but why 2Ks at that point? So yeah, it definitely could have at least been 10. I mean, even 20 and Surge probably would have been good. They got the cash, but yeah, they could have just talked to somebody and got a lot more money and made it look better for Dave. But either way, TJ to the league. Let's go, baby.
TJ to the league. TJ to the league. Well, also in other news here, we also have Alluka joining FaZe as a substitute. So here's the absolute video that they posted.
Shoes on in the crib's crazy. Cue Surge music.
Yo, dead ass.
AMANE shit.
Dead ass, dude. That's what I was thinking when I first heard it.
Hey. Yeah.
FaZe Alluka. Okay.
I can't defend these pink jerseys, man. I can't defend the pink.
Yeah, I
mean,
can't.
FaZe is
Red
red,
and
man.
black.
I can't.
Red and black roulette wheel.
can't,
Stupid as
man.
hell.
I can't do it either, man. I feel you on that. So on
I'm a
top
hater because
of,
I wanted black and pink.
I feel that. Well, on top of that, Alluka over the Christmas break or whatever had some interesting thoughts after he was showcased after a while, and the hype was around him. So let's go into a live listen
Yeah.
on what he was
You're
spewing.
better than Merc. But let me tell you one thing, Philly, bro. I would run his shit, but like you gotta know, like you can't do better than Merc. Like you can't join a broken team and win back-to-back champs. Like you can't. They win back-to-back. Merc win one time champs or twice? One time, right?
Okay, faded.
Once, right? You can't, bro. Look, guys are saying like, for example, I see some people saying Alluka's better than Merc. Even if I would be, bro, there is nothing better than helping a broken team which didn't win a map for fucking 10 series win champs. Like you can't, bro. Even if I'm better, what I don't know. Like you know what I mean? Like that's some like can't even tip that. Like you can't even fucking be better than that. You know what I mean? Like that shit is hard.
So some choice words from Alluka on against what? Merc and Optic Boys, and then Shotzi claps back here after hearing that. So let's go into a live listen in.
Lucas said he would shut me. Alluka's fucking terrible. Yo, clip this. Alluka's fucking terrible. I hope he joins the league.
All right, so choice words there once again, and then we also
there
have
you go.
one more.
Stage 1 shots, he's back.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Let's see what Zuma's got to say on this.
Zuma looks so happy down there.
I got him. We got him, Bruce. There he is, Bruce the Golden Child.
The golden child.
It was him the whole time. I was keeping it to myself, but it's always been you.
Bro, what did Aches call him?
I don't remember.
Dude, Aches called him what? Dude, I gotta find it, dude. Oh my god.
And now the rumors start for who is he spawning in for?
Who's he spawning in for?
Now the rumors. He's actually
Yeah.
been here too long. He knows every fucking part of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. So, just kind of bouncing off of this, does spawn the question, who will he be replacing on the FaZe roster if a change does come?
Well, nobody now.
Obviously. But we'll
We got
see.
the visa issues, so he won't be coming in for another. I mean, until after Major 1 at least.
Hmm.
I think it's got to be draws. I think again, we only saw them play I think 3 matches, but it seems like Abuza's gunning, Simps gunning, and between 04 and Draza's been putting up stinkers the past. Their 3 opening matches. He has been by far the weakest link. Now, going into the season, I wouldn't say that would have been my guess. But, I mean, so far, he's had the worst performance on that team by far.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like maybe the addition of Abuza in 04 might have kind of made him play a little bit differently, which makes him uncomfortable on the map and whatnot. And I know with the past 3 weeks of the break, maybe they've gotten some good chemistry going along and gotten some good practice to where they can kind of show up and show out this year or this weekend. But I mean, I agree, man. Draza's not been doing so hot, and we'll see what this weekend shows for Draz. But Mr. Monty, did you have any closing thoughts on this as well?
I definitely do think it's draws after Bambi checked him in the elevator a couple of years ago.
Oh my god!
Ever since then, he hasn't been the same. And this kid's young and cracked, and Draza's like probably stressing at home with the kids. So like FaZe probably is gonna make that switch sometime.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, another thing, if you guys watched him during, what Temp calls the one day that he got to the league,
Oh yeah.
He says that he was a sub, and he says that he is a sub, and I saw him, be gross
Yeah.
with the sub. But that man on the AR, I just feel like he's the perfect flex for that team. And I mean, Abuza's been holding it down. So I mean, in my opinion, I would run him on an AR and pull out the sub when need be.
Fair enough. Fair
Especially
enough.
the simp too, guiding in a way like. Dude,
Yeah, he's got some.
you got a mentor in that motherfucker.
So, sheesh. Well, all right, we'll move on to some other news here. We also have the Challengers Cup 3 champions, which was Bush Gaming here going to Spark, Fire, 40, Pro Loot, and Capsule. If you guys did miss that, that happened over the break as well. So that was another dub. I think that was dub 2 for the Bush boys over there. So that's
1 and 3 they won, and then Omit won with Alluka for the second.
Interesting. All right, well, good stuff there. All right, well then moving on to some other news, we also have a absolute bomb being dropped here today. Kenny has been dropped from LA Thieves. So let's go into a live listening on what's going on here.
Yeah, you're on stream.
What's up, man?
What do you know?
Kenny got dropped for Nium.
Holy fucking shit, bro. Chat, holy fucking shit, it's happening, bro. I actually can't fucking believe it. Did Benjay hear that? Did Benjay hear that? Holy shit, it's happening, chat. It's happening. Oh my.
So I would like to say that this is a troll, but I do know that Kenny has been having some absolute stinkers. So I don't know how much weight this holds. What are your qualms, Jack?
Well, I mean, first, it is important to say that Zuma said that he was on stream, and Octane said that shit out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that shit was some engagement baiting, in my opinion. If you go to Hydra's Twitter, he did respond not true on the COD clipped rumor of Kenny being dropped for Nium. So I mean, again, it's all rumors. Hydra says it's not true. I don't know if they want to wait for an official, announcement. Yeah, if you go to his replies, but I don't really know. I think we were talking about this a little bit before the show. What do I think about this? I think Kenny is better in this game than he was in Black Ops 6. He was, terrible. And I think he would probably say the same. I think, is he the weakest link on this team? Absolutely. If they lose, is it probably going to be because he had a 0.5, 0.6? Probably. But he hasn't been atrocious, and there isn't enough film right now to drop them. They're 2-1 in the league, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I believe they're 2-1. So to me, it's a little premature. And if you're gonna make a move, I don't know why they sat on their hands and didn't work on Alluka. I mean, around that time, Scrap was like, we're not making a move. And I think Nium's great. I think he's a good player. But if I'm making a move, I'm making it for Alluka. He fits perfectly into that team. And so I just think that it's kind of weird that they didn't make the move for Alluka. They wait through the whole Christmas break, maybe get some scrims in that I don't know about or anybody knows about. Don't love what they see, and then they go to Nium. It just seems like a weird pivot. It seems like they missed like a perfect opportunity to upgrade their team. I mean, with that being said, obviously Alluka's got the visa stuff, so I know that it wouldn't be an ASAP move. So maybe they need somebody ASAP. But at 2-1, I feel like you didn't need to hit the hard reset button on Kenny that quick. But that's just me.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. Definitely an established COD pro. Comes with lots of experience underneath his belt as well. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it is a little too soon, but then again, you don't want to drag your feet and then lose on talent like Alluka going to FaZe, things like that too. So, definitely something to think about. Mr. AMANE, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely bait, and he was texting Octane like, "Yo, call me real quick and say this shit like while we got you," kind of thing. I definitely feel like the Ravens thing is probably more definitely true
Where
at
did
this
you see
point,
that
but I
at?
mean,
The Ravens thing.
That was kind of like an
probably
hour before, really. It was
like
like,
if you scroll down on COD Clipped, it might say some shit there. Honestly, I don't know. This
yeah,
dude was
COD Clipped responded to somebody basically saying like Nium got picked up on a pro COD team. I think Methods sent it in the Discord. I saw Methods such thing in a Discord basically saying like we
what
need
the
a fourth.
Oh wait, what?
breaking news?
Oh,
Wait, this is
Breaking news.
breaking 11 minutes ago that Carolina Royal Ravens' new roster for Black Ops 7 will be Nero, Lurks, Exceed, and Craze. It looks like they dropped Slasher for Exceed. Wow. Okay.
there you go.
Interesting
That
stuff
clears
there.
up some things.
Did he tag Exceed up there? No, because like he just dropped a meme or something, like some GIF Exceed did on his page, like coming back, something.
Interesting. A lot of stuff developing
Interesting.
as we're recording this absolute podcast, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see what pops off in the rest of
Perfect
this.
timing.
We
Absolutely.
like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I
Breaking.
did see that one of the COD Challenger, whatever, one of those pages did say that they knew who Optic's new fourth was, but they weren't allowed to share. Or Huntsman,
I was
sorry.
like, what? Hold up.
Yeah, so I mean, I would assume that Nium is on a team. He kind of seemed like the next up from Huntsman to a pro team.
Yeah.
After some of the Bush guys, which I'm surprised got passed on, but it would make sense to me that happened. I don't know if Thieves is that team.
I agree. Well, I know Exceed's definitely probably happy that he's back in the league after being blackballed for a couple years, and I know he's been absolutely slamming in the past couple of years in challengers. So definitely a good opportunity for him to join a decent team and showcase his skill for sure. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do see Carolina Royal Raven not being the best team, but we'll see what Exceed brings to the table this weekend as well.
Dude, Nero's running XPs, man. Nero's running XPs.
Dude, that was
Nero
insane.
is running XPs, bro.
That was dude. If anyone doesn't know, on like what was it, like the first week or 2 weeks or something like that.
It was probably it was like a month in. I would say a month in. It was after my finals.
Okay, so a month into Black Ops 7, me and Jack and a couple other people, we're running CMG XP's 4v4, and we get paired up against the actual Nero himself on an XP match in CMG.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing, bro? And we just, I mean, good lord. So, didn't go well. I'll say that. So, but yeah, okay, cool. So we got Carolina Royal Ravens succeed in Nero, Lurks, and Craze, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting stuff there. All right, well, moving on here, some other news. We also have the absolute schedule for this weekend. We got 2 on Friday, we got 3 on Saturday, and another 3 on Sunday. And the first teams to battle it out on Friday will be Falcons versus Minnesota G 2. That's going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. And then after that, we've got Miami versus the Carolina Royal Ravens. And we'll see what Exceed has to do there. Then going into day 2, we get Optic versus FaZe. That's going to be a good one to watch. That's going to be at 3 o'clock. And then at 4:30, we got Vancouver versus the Boston Breach. That'll be a good one to watch as well because we got TJ showing up and showing out against the Breach. So we'll see what that looks like there. Then after that, the last match of Saturday is going to be Paris Gentlemates versus Cloud9 New York. And Paris will absolutely whoop that ass. And then going into this day 3, we got G2 Minnesota against the Carolina Royal Ravens. And then we've got, after that, the Surge versus Optic Texas. That'll be a good one. TJ versus the Boys in Green. And then the last but not least, we got Toronto versus Thieves. So kind of rewinding back, going to day 1, Falcons versus G2. Who do you guys got winning that one?
Ooh, let me think.
I'm going to say Falcons. But I know G2's looking pretty good this year. But I know Falcons is starting to get some good cohesion, and they were showing up there kind of towards the end of weekend 2, and
Yeah, I'll go Falcons.
Okay. What are your thoughts, Jake?
Yeah, I think I would go Falcons. I would probably go 3-1 or 3-2. I'm leaning towards 3-1. I think Minnesota, especially during that like Monster Cup in the beginning of the season, which shit, I guess now it's like 2 months ago. I mean, the whole game could have changed by then. But I thought, Minnesota's team surprised me and weren't bad. And I think Falcons, I thought were going to be really bad and surprised me as well. So I think Falcons put it together. I think Xnig got better towards the end before the break. Give me Falcons 3-1.
I like that. Okay, then we got Miami versus the Royal Ravens. I got to pull for TJ on this one.
Bouncing for Tej.
I'm bouncing for Tej just to kind of help out the Telluride Bush boys over there. I do know Miami's a strong competitor. I know.
Wait, I thought Tej was on Sergi.
I'm tripping. You're right. I'm sorry. I was thinking last year. I'm gonna go Miami Falcons or Miami Heretics on this
You're
one.
doing great, bud. You're doing great.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Dude. Jeez Louise, dude. Sorry, I looked at the name above it. So, I got Miami winning that series for sure.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking because the new team with Ravens and then Exceed, like they're getting things together, but Heretics was looking good before break.
Yeah, I agree.
They're looking like they were getting cohesion. I know Trake's had a little stinker and then got heated the fuck up.
Jack, any qualms with that? No qualms?
No.
The Miami Falcons.
Roger that. All right, then we go.
I got the Miami Falcons. No, I mean.
Fuck y'all.
No, give me Miami.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna try to make a take, but I can't.
You can't
Not with
do
a new
it.
team.
You can't.
I can't do it. It's gonna be Miami.
Absolutely.
Dumb. It's gonna be Miami at 3-0.
I see that. Okay. Then on Saturday we got Optic versus FaZe. That's gonna be a good one. I know Alluka will not be playing that. So I would definitely have to go with Optic 3-1 on that one for sure. Any qualms with that?
No, that sounds good.
All right.
3-1.
Absolutely. All right, moving on. We also got TJ versus Boston Breach. I'm going Surge for this one. Who you guys got? Who you guys got?
Vengeance.
You got Surge.
I got Surge, man. We got TJ.
I'm gonna go Boston here. In a 3-2, and it's gonna be maybe even round 11. I think Boston wins just because they had the whole break to work together. Had from the start of the year to now.
Good shout. That's a good shout. I like that. Mr. Amane, tiebreaker. Who you got?
Tiebreaker. Damn, I feel like the honeymoon would be good with TJ. But I do low key think Breach is gonna win, but I hope it goes the distance because TJ with Surge should be much better. And like you said, they got some reps already. So in the past, yeah, Breach. I'm gonna have to go Breach. Just for this weekend. I feel like next weekend if they play someone else.
Yeah, you give them more in stadium as in actual matches that mean something. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go Surge then later.
All right. And then after that, we've got the Gentlemates versus the Cloud9 New York. I'm saying Paris Gentlemates all the way on that one. Any qualms with that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Then day 3, we've got G2 Minnesota versus the Royal Ravens. Whew. Damn, that's gonna be that's a tough one, dude.
Whew.
That's
Give
a
me
tough
G2 map 5.
G2 Map
Yeah.
5. Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that. I can see that. I don't have any qualms with that. Okay, then after that, we got Surge versus Optic. We got TJ versus Optic. Man, you know, Optic all the way on that one for sure. No qualms with that, I would assume.
No.
Cool. All right, and then last but not least, we got Toronto versus Thieves. This will be a good one to watch for sure, because I know Toronto's definitely kind of had some rougher matches here in the first 2 weeks, but LA Thieves also not looking too dominant so far. So I mean, that's gonna be a good one to watch, and I'm gonna have to say Thieves on this one.
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna go completely against the logic that I had for Surge and Breach about Boston being, continuous, and I'm gonna say if LA Thieves keeps their roster, give me Koi. If they change their roster, give me LAT.
Oh, okay. I'm liking that. Any qualms, Mr. Amane? Who tiebreaker? Who you got?
He's a betting man. I'm gonna have to go. It's tough, bro. It really is.
It is. Joey D versus Hydra and Scrap.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go LAT.
But they got the sandbagger over there called Kenny.
I know.
He might drop another
I feel
0.5.
I feel like
Or he could show up and drop a 2.0. You never know.
If he does that, he needs to be on Falcons with the 800K like Selly. No, I think if I'm betting that he shows up knowing that everyone's been talking and shows out, I'm hoping. But if not, I'm never picking LAT until he switches up.
I feel that. I feel that. Well, all right. Well, that's going to be week 3, major 1 for this weekend here. So that'll start off at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. So we'll be getting some good games in this weekend here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, right.
And the Elite Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got to talk about that Elite.
Absolute Elite. All right. Well, getting into some other news here, we actually had the CDL rosters leaked. And so we're going to take a little look at some of these rosters and the salaries that they're getting paid here and see what our thoughts are. So first up on the chop block, we got Gentlemates. We got Envoy getting 190K, Ghosty 190K, Neptune 220K, Sib 180K. Absolutely insane numbers if these are true. Optic Texas, we got Dashy at $350,000 to play some Call of Duty.
My man.
We got Hoog at $280,000, Mercury's at $250,000, and Shotzi making $425,000 a year. Holy fuck! And then we've got some sad news for the boys over there at Miami. Trace has got 65K, Metals, Rencor, and Super are all at 90,000. Then we got Vancouver Surge, kind of looking sad over there at Surge, but they got Abe. They got Lunars and Legend all at 60K. This is an old tweet, so I do apologize if some of these, obviously Legend is out. And then Gwen's at 90K. So, wow.
Probably still getting paid. He's probably under contract, so they got to eat that.
Yeah, they got to eat that. And then going on over to Royal Ravens, we got Craze, Lurks, and Nero at 60,000 and Slasher at 70,000, but obviously he was dropped for Exceed. So we'll see. I don't know how much he's going to get paid, but I would assume 60 to 70,000 on that. And then we got Cloud9 New York. Everyone's at 65K. Afro, Beans, Mac, and Vivid. LA Thieves, we got Hydra at $450,000. We got Kenny at 185, Abizi 300 flat, and Scrap at 450,000. They're making some absolute bank over there. Holy shit. And then we got Toronto Koi. We got Kleenex at 210, Insight 170, Joe Deceives 200 flat, and Real at $150,000. Holy shit. All right, and then last but not least, we got the Boston Breach, Cammy at 80K, Nasty 100K, Purge 80K, Snoopy 150K. And then switching things over to FaZe Vegas, we got Simp at 350,000, Draza at 285, 04 and Abuza at 175, G2 Minnesota, Estriel, Crimp, Mamba, and Skies, all at 75K. And last but not least,
Yeah.
the bankers of Call of Duty. We got Celium at a record-breaking $850,000 to play some Call of Duty. Exnit 250, Kismet 150, and Pred $450,000. What are y'all's thoughts on these salaries here, first and foremost? Mr. Amani, what are your thoughts?
Bruh. So Pred always been known to be getting a check. I feel like he no wonder he smiles all the time, bro. Like he could be pissed off, he's smiling in your face. I want to know who Scrap and Hydra's agent are, because dude, Hydra has been getting the bag as well for a long time, since NYSL days apparently. But like, yo, 450, and then what was Shotzi's on the other one?
I think
425.
425. Yeah.
He's a 3-time world champ, and they're getting 25K more just because of their agent, more than likely.
That shit's insane.
Like they just got aura and movement like that. That's cash money. Dashy at 350. No wonder he has that card, dog. I'd be smiling in the penthouse too if I was making that money.
Jack,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts?
I don't know. I'm not looking at this from like a pro player perspective. I'm looking at this from like an org perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is so dumb to me because the league isn't profitable at all.
No.
We all know this thing's hemorrhaging money. The CDL has been somewhat of a disaster for the growth of COD. I don't know why any of these, like, if I'm a pro team, I'm saying you're making less than 100 grand, and I'm talking, you know, I'm discluding LAT, I'm discluding Riyadh, I'm discluding Optic, maybe even Koi, but like all these other teams that really have never competed at all, and FaZe, sorry, I forgot to mention FaZe. I don't know why I'm giving any player less than or any more than 100K, and like 60 to 70 makes sense. Go win tournaments to supplement and do content that also in turn helps the org.
Yeah.
But then whenever you get to those upper echelon of you know players making that money and those orgs that can pay more, I don't know why you'd give more than 200K. Like, let's be honest here, it's not like this league allows for AM teams or challengers teams to go to the tournaments and win money other than this singular pro-am, right? So the orgs have all the leverage. If Optic were to say, hey guys, we're only offering 100K, guess what? Everybody would line up to take that offer.
Yup.
I don't know why these salaries are getting so inflated. Like, I get Riyadh, like they have the Saudi oil money and like you can splurge, but even then, like dude, offering
Exnit 250 is crazy.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like some of these
him and
salaries
Kids, not
to me
speaking on it, yeah, but Kids should be
make no sense because also like somebody like Celium, bro. You think I'm showing up to scrims on time? Dude, I basically won major 1, 2, 3, 4 in champs with my salary.
already.
Like, why am I scrimming, bro? Let me just sit back.
Straight up, they need a sub. Just come in for sell.
Like that's what like I just feel like these salaries, like if these are generally accurate, which you know Zuma said they're generally accurate, is insane that the players are showing how much leverage they have on some of these top orgs. Because like, let's be honest, like what if these is like, yo, we're not paying anybody over 100 grand. What's that roster gonna do? They could find another team to pay. They could, but the reality is that they don't have an out. They can't say, okay, I'm gonna go play challengers and win all these challengers tournaments. I'm gonna pay a bunch of money. They're not.
No.
Like you're gonna take what you're given because of the way that the league is structured. Like if you're in the NFL, you're not like, yo, I'm gonna go to or the NBA. Like you know what? These 32 teams, or 30 teams, I'm gonna go to the G League. Like I just can't believe that these players have commanded these salaries genuinely. Yeah. With all due respect to these top players, with all due respect,
their agents are crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's necessarily I mean, it definitely is the agents to a degree, but like I think Riyadh's like, I think Celium could have negotiated that with a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it does promote a lot of like complacency, not want to try and whatnot. So like, dude, I can definitely see that. Obviously, I mean, if you got no incentive to win, why are you going to give it your all when you're already getting paid more than what you can already win? So, definitely a good thing to kind of go off of. But I mean, yeah, I mean, dude, these are an absolutely insane roster.
If you told me that like the Texas guys all made like 200 flat, the Riyadh guys made like 300 and like all flat, and like the FaZe and like LAT guys made like 200, I'd be like, I get it. I get the value they bring. But like,
That
if
makes
we're
sense.
going over that, I'm like, bro, like these guys, dude, Scrap's making more than the president of the United States. President gets, I mean, his salary's
Base
400K.
That's insane, dog.
That shit is insane. Well,
Like, dude, this kid doesn't touch grass.
yeah,
I feel like they
It's
have
not
to
just
be
Scrap,
inflated
but I just saw him on the
yeah.
because of
shit.
the Saudi thing too. Is like people can poach, so they almost have to pay inflated prices to keep people instead of like wanting them. Almost like we want you, but like we're really paying to keep you from going and making another
yeah.
team. So,
See, I agree, but I think that Celium sold out, and you can't
yeah,
really fault him or Pred, or I mean, Kiz is making a better than 60% of the freaking league, 70% of the league, and he had a terrible year last year. But I feel like a lot of the players that actually like genuinely like want to win, like they realize like where like the careers are from, right?
Mhm.
Like if you have an Optic offer for 200 or a Riyadh for 850, you probably want to take the Optic offer. Probably. I mean, I wouldn't fault you for taking the Riyadh offer, but you know what I mean? Like situations matter more.
Yeah, I feel like legacy and longevity. You'd pick
Yeah.
optic.
So it is kind of going off of that because I know, excuse me, when LA Thieves broke up, and what was it? It was Draza to either FaZe or Optic. Just kind of
Yes.
looking at the numbers, we got. I would assume it would be where Mercules is at, 250, maybe 280, where Hook's at, and then to see where he's at currently now, he is at 285 on FaZe. So,
What
maybe
what
he's chasing
year was
back.
that when that offer came through?
I believe that was Modern
Warfare
Warfare.
3?
Yes, Modern
Two?
Warfare 3, because they broke up in Modern Warfare 2.
Right. So I do think that there's definitely inflation because at that time Scrap was under his previous deal for sure. I'm just naming people like generally like I would argue like if you look at like what players have what salaries, the only players that are probably on the same team from Modern Warfare 3 is like Simp, Shotzi, Dashy. I would say that's probably it. I could be faded. Every other player has been able to renegotiate their deals. So my guess is that these have inflated a lot since Riyadh got into the league.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
Definitely.
for sure.
They see the competition, and it's
Yeah.
the wrong type of competition.
Well, nevertheless, they're getting paid crazy numbers to play some absolute video games, and I'm a little jealous, not gonna lie.
Sure,
But,
yeah, no, I mean, dude, I'd fucking the things I would do to be fucking legend. Oh my god, dude, just fucking not shoot my gun straight, not know what the fuck's going on, just collect 60 grand. Go down to challengers, go down to challengers, still be under contract technically,
Yeah.
and learn how to play the game, and then see if you can get back. I mean, dude, it's like
Go play
being
with the
like
Halo boys.
it's like being a fired college coach. It's like, oh, that didn't work. Oh well.
Oh well.
Go
Guess I'll
chill
just
in my
continue to get
backyard
my
for
paycheck.
acres. Oh, crazy. And yeah, he's playing COD now with his Halo boys, getting paid by Optic.
What
Yeah.
a life.
What a life. Well, anyhow, moving on here. We got some salaries, and that shit is crazy. All right, well, moving on here, some other news. We also have ranked play for Black Ops 7 will release with Season 2, expected to be on February 5th, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead and mark your calendars. That's when, hopefully, ranked play will be dropping.
If people are still playing the game, then
yeah, because it's been absolutely dry. If you're not watching COD or playing CMG chows, then you are in rough shape for Call of Duty content for sure. All right, so February 5th. Moving on here, we also have, over the break, we had some absolute drama as far as FaZe Clan goes, separate from the absolute FaZe Vegas team, obviously another entity, but the original OG entity of FaZe has now been obsolete, has been broken up, however you want to call it. Looks like there was some turmoil. What was it? FaZe Banks sold all of his shares, and then from there, the new management wanted to recoup money from all of the IRL streamers. In the contract, there wasn't anything about like a split for compensation for the org, and so all the streamers were getting all the money, and FaZe was losing all the money, even though they were using the brand to make their money, and so there's a lot of drama on that. And so I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the new management over there was requesting 20% of their earnings to go back to the org, and so everyone left. If I'm incorrect on that, I believe either Mr. Mihoff or Mr. Amane would be able to speak on that.
Well, yeah. So from what I can tell, Banks, you kind of have to back up. You kind of have to back up to like last year to or 2 years ago, I guess. Now that we're in 2026, to kind of get the full picture. But basically, like in 2024, FaZe was a publicly traded company.
Okay.
On the New York Stock Exchange.
Yes, I do remember that.
In March, they got bought out and taken private.
Okay.
Okay, for $14 million. So at that time, all the shares were bought out, and so GameSquare owned 100% of FaZe for $14 million. Their decision, a couple months later, I believe, I think it was May, was to split FaZe into two different entities. So they have FaZe Esports and then FaZe Media.
Thank God.
They ended up selling FaZe Media to this guy named Matt Kalish, who owns DraftKings, like the sports book.
Okay.
So they bought FaZe for $14 million. They sold off 51% of FaZe Media to DraftKings for $11 million.
Okay.
And then basically they sold another 25% to Banks for $9.5 million. So they made a great ROI. GameSquare already. They paid 14. They're already at like 20-ish million.
Yeah.
And then in like 2025, they ended up selling the other like 25% to a company that Matt Kalish owns, who's the guy in who owns DraftKings or co-owns DraftKings. So then what happened is GameSquare owned all of FaZe Esports. Kalish owned like 49% of FaZe Media. Banks owned like a quarter, and then the Gigamoon company owned the other 25%. So basically, it boils down to Matt Kalish owns FaZe Media, and Banks has a minority interest, right?
Okay.
This is a long story, but
I
basically,
like it.
It seems like whenever Banks was trying to revive FaZe way back when, he got all this talent on board and was so focused on growing FaZe that in order to attract them, he kind of left out the part where they make money. And I think it was probably discussed, but it never materially came to fruition in the form of a contract.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the FaZe guys were prospering, living for free, getting production paid for, and their way of life was kind of threatened by, hey, we need an ROI. And they basically were like, well, you don't have any of this in writing. You know, our contract doesn't state that we need to give you 20% of our earnings. So we're not going to do that. We're going to try to protect our interests. And so I'm sure there's a bunch of legal battles that it seems like went down about probably 2 weeks before Christmas up till Christmas. But in terms of what's public, that's kind of how everything boiled down. So if you see Kason and Zuma, they're still a part of FaZe, and they said they're still a part of FaZe Esports because they're completely different entities. Because back in 2024, FaZe Media and FaZe Esports basically had a different governance structure. They split.
Interesting. Very interesting stuff.
Long story short, FaZe Media in the forward-facing phase of all the personalities is no longer.
You hate to see
Crazy.
it, man. You really do. And thank you for that absolute deep dive into that because I had no idea of all that stuff. I'm sure everybody else was a little bit curious as well. So
Wait.
yeah, that's some great insight. That's some great insight. So yeah, I mean, growing up, dude, FaZe was a part of Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? So from the OG times, Modern Warfare 2 original to now, and then it's no more now. So yeah, it's a sad day for the FaZe Media side of the house there, but nevertheless, we'll be
All
keeping
eyes on esports now,
all eyes
baby.
on esports like it originally started. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Dude, I know that they have a clause for not being able to join. The FaZe Media guys, I know they have like a clause in their contract where they can't regroup for 2 years. They have like a 2 year,
Non-compete.
kind of, yeah, basically a non-compete. They before that became public, dude, if I was Hex, or 100 Thieves or Nade Shot, dude, I would be calling those guys up and being like, bro, we will take 1%. Like 1%, bro, and let you guys just do your fucking thing. But like the amount of money that they could have gotten off of like merch drops / like content, just like
Collabs,
just
insane.
spreading like the 100 Thieves and Optic brands like worldwide because these guys' reach is crazy. I
Yes.
just think, dude, that would be like a no brainer. But unfortunately, that's probably not feasible. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I did enjoy watching some of the clips those guys had. So
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's an end of an era right there, ladies and gentlemen. But moving on to some other news here, they also have over the break as well the creator of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Vince Zambella, however you want to say it.
Zampella.
Zampella was unfortunately unalived in a car crash at the age of 55 there in his Ferrari. I know that there were some brutal videos circulating around when this happened here, so definitely not a great way to go out, but definitely RIP to an absolute legend to the Modern Warfare series as well. So, in case you guys missed that.
Did you see someone commented about that where they basically said the game he was working on most recently, Battlefield 6, like the lighting systems in that game in real life lighting situations is the reason that he crashed because when he was in that tunnel, you just see the white light on the very end. When you come out, everything brightens up.
Yeah.
Boom, you got that instant left turn and like he basically didn't see it till he was out of the tunnel. And they explained it with Battlefield 6 gameplay. And I was
Oh
like,
my god, that's
this is a
insane.
metaverse like thing happening, bro. Like,
That is
I mean,
insane.
I don't want to be insensitive here,
I
but
mean, yeah,
he was speeding, and I think that played a big role in
yeah, like going too
unfortunately
fast
that
and then
happening. Yeah,
like you're
but no, I mean that video was brutal.
yeah,
It really is kind of crazy though, like how, not to go on an Infinity Ward tangent, so I'm not gonna do that, but like how like Call of Duty, like you piss off the wrong people who made these like amazing games like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and then they get mad, they leave. I mean, I don't know if you guys played Titanfall.
Yep.
yeah.
I mean,
It was
great
lit.
game. Apex, Battlefield 6 was fun for a couple weeks. I mean, dude, the legend. I mean, genuinely, it's kind of crazy how Call of Duty let him go. And it's very tragic.
Very
Obviously,
tragic. Hate to see a legend go like that, but man,
Rest in prestige, baby. Rest in prestige.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, all right. Well, then getting into some other news as well. We also have Fallout TV show collab with Call of Duty and Warzone dropping in season 1 Reloaded as well. So I know Fallout TV show has been pretty popular, and the new series or the new season for that is dropping pretty soon, or has already dropped and is continuing to drop throughout. So that's actually a really good TV show and series. If you guys haven't seen that, I would recommend watching that. Pretty fun stuff there.
I thought they said that they weren't gonna be doing these types of things anymore.
Well, they fucking lied. Just like they
Yeah, but
lied
like
about the
I thought
skill-based
they were like,
matchmaking.
yeah, we're not gonna have all these crazy collabs that like make it unrealistic. Which like maybe Fallout isn't like, that's actually like probably like a pretty good example of like fitting a brand deal into like the game, like instead of like Nicki Minaj in like a pink like booty suit. But
Or Beavis and Butthead.
I thought they
That's
weren't doing. Yeah, dude, with the hitboxes and the head, just not.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me started. The amount of times that I shot that yellow fucking head and I got 0 hit markers, bro. Oh my god. All right.
Well, all right.
So yeah, Fallout has a zombie. You got another just girl operator, and then you got someone else with some armored suit. At least they're humans to some degree.
Yeah.
Mostly human.
We'll see. But yeah, definitely cool little thing here in between 2 games and a TV show. So.
And Newtown in the background. That's
Yeah.
fun.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, all right, and some other news here as well. We also have an interesting topic of discussion here as far as a Master Chief style collection for COD. So let's see what they got to say over
They
here.
did like an MCC style release where they went from COD 4 to Black Ops 2, remastered them all, put them all out. All the campaigns are available. All multiplayers are available. I think that would survive.
That's what I was thinking.
For
They
a
kinda,
long
like, mass
time.
drop
What the
them.
hell would the competitive boys play?
They would probably.
Genuine question.
They
What-
would probably still.
No, you need to go. We need to go back.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Black Ops 2. That
Well,
I've
no,
always
that
thought
wouldn't
about,
work
though.
because then motherfuckers like me, you're gonna be like, I mean,
That's what happened in
We're
2019.
dropping him.
Black Ops 2.
I'm here.
Oh,
I mean, in 2019, that happened in Halo.
Optic Texas is me and you looking for 2.
If they did like an MCC,
Yeah.
So I just wanted to kind of spawn some conversation on like a COD 4 to Black Ops 2, or even further than that, as far as like a collection of all the games in one singular game like MCC, and then going from there and kind of pooling them all together and then playing the games like that. So I think that'd be a really sick ass fucking concept, and I'd play the hell out of it if it was supported correctly. But I just want to kind of collect y'all's thoughts on this real quick.
Go ahead, Jack.
I think it would ruin COD.
You think so?
I've been thinking about it like a lot recently.
It fractured the whole
But-
community.
Yeah, because bro, like I was just thinking about like Warzone, like not that you would do like a Warzone from the like take that out, but like the Modern Warfare 2019 to today's like movement changes are like very severe. And like you go back and you play like Modern Warfare Remastered, you play like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. Like, bro, movement is not the same. Like you go back to like a pre-Omni movement COD even. Bro, go back to Modern Warfare 3, bro. Movement is just like the speed of the game has gone through the roof. Omni movement has totally changed the way that we play. I think any COD player, which I know all of us who have been playing since, the early days don't think that there's like a large community. There is a large community of COD players who started at Modern Warfare 2019 to today, and they would go back and play these maps and feel like they're just stuck in mud and hate it.
Yeah, I could see that too. I mean, I've definitely been desensitized to the movement and the slide canceling and the jumping and all the strafing and whatnot, and then kind of going back to like a COD 4 or even like a Black Ops 1. Dude, that would be... I mean,
There is no sliding in Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2. It's just dolphin diving.
Yeah. So it would definitely be interesting to see. It'd be more of like a jump shot. I mean, dude, that movement would be crazy. But
Now, if they did, like, say they did, you know how they did MW Remastered, just remaster
If
one
they-
with the
yeah.
main game, and that's just prolong it, sure, but like you can't do too much, or like there's not going to be enough people in Warzone because they're over here playing the old game. But now we need new players to fund or funnel into CDL. Like it's going to
Yeah,
be too
Nah, you're right. You're right.
spread out.
I
But I
think
definitely would like that.
if they did a one, like, see, my thing is that they won't do a 1-to-1 remaster anymore
No.
because that kind of assassinated IW.
Yeah.
Like, kind of killed it. I actually don't think that COD was. I mean, I don't think it was great, but like, I think it was overhated because people were able to just not play it and go to Modern Warfare Remastered. And
I played Remastered more that year for real.
Oh, I
yeah, I
did
mean,
too.
dude, yeah, Remastered was fun. I played a lot of IW though, and I thought it was great. I thought comp in that game was actually really good. But I don't know. I just think that if you gave like they're already doing remasters, like whether like we want to believe it or not, like just about every single gun in Black Ops 7 is taken from something else. TAC 45, Cap 40, B23R, the Dingo, the BRM, like
The M8.
every gun is basically just a reskin. The maps at this point, they've remastered 3. They're gonna bring back like Yemen and Meltdown and like like while like us like purists would just love like a 1-to-1 like Modern Warfare Remastered style like Black Ops 2, I don't think we're gonna get it because we're basically playing Black Ops 2 every year without pick 10.
This is true. This is
Yeah.
true. Because Cold War also was kind of like a Black Ops 2 remaster as well, with Raid and all these
Yeah,
other
I mean, so many
maps.
maps.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'd like to see it. If not, I'd like to see a better game releasing, and it's going to be a great transition into our last topic of discussion here, being the Modern Warfare 4. So rumor has it that obviously Infinity Ward is the next developer releasing COD in 2026, and they will be working on a rumored Modern Warfare 4. And so that's going to be a Korean warfare type vibe here, going off of everything like that. Instead of like the blue and the green, it'll be yellow now. Kind of going into the color files here. So this is going to be the color scheme, apparently rumored to be for Modern Warfare 4. So
Courtesy of files. What the hell?
yeah. So just kind of going off of that and bouncing off of like going back to from Omni movement back to like boots on the ground, no jumping, no sliding, maybe some sliding. It'd be like Modern Warfare 2 in 2022 and then Modern Warfare 19. I would assume that's going to be kind of like the movement we're going to be going back to, kind of more slow paced, not as in your face running a gun type shit, but more of like a hold an iron and a lane vibe. So I'll be interested to see how much of a flop this game will be or how good of a game this will be here. But I wanted to kind of collect y'all's thoughts on Modern Warfare 4, the color art, and the movement on that. Mr. Amani, we'll go with you first.
Yeah. So it probably is going to benefit me personally, just like my play style, but I do like the movement enough to I'd rather play Black Ops 7 than a game like this, like just going against what I would prefer. The color scheme red and yellow sucks fucking ass. That is dog shit. Come up with a better one. I'm not trying to hate either. Like that's dog shit. I'm not trying to look at that on my menus the whole day. For
McDonald's,
real.
bro. Maybe
Yeah, it's
11.
McD's, baby. Like that's what this game is. It's a fucking it's an unhappy meal, dog. This is what we're
It's
getting.
an
Like
unhappy meal.
it's a cheap ass little meal when we're over here whining and dining on Black Ops 7. This is gonna suck. But we'll see. Like I'm down for the Korean, I guess side of it. I mean, that's interesting, especially if the campaign actually dives into real world things and isn't like this year, which I hope they don't do that open world thing anymore. But
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah,
see. I'm not. This is like a 30 out of 100 on my scale of hype when I was at like 90 on BO7.
Jack, what's your thoughts?
Dude, I actually just went on to Infinity Ward's website right now because I was just curious. If you go to www.infinityward.com/games, it shows you the games that they've created. They don't even have MW 2022 listed.
Oh wow.
Like I think they're too embarrassed by it. And then you go back to Modern Warfare 2019. I fucking hated that game. Then you go back again, Infinite Warfare. Everybody fucking hated that game. Then you go back one more, COD Ghost, which like in my opinion wasn't that bad, but it came after Black Ops 2 and it was a letdown. Like these guys haven't hit since Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Like these guys haven't had a banger on drop since I was in middle school.
That's
2009.
Like
They do say COD Ghost was a good competitive COD, but
I
obviously
think COD Ghost was maybe the best competitive COD of all time. Just the era, maybe. In the tournaments and the teams and whatever. But taking that out of there and the actual like enjoyment from like a pub perspective, that game was terrible.
Yeah.
The game was terrible.
Everything else.
So I have no faith in Infinity Ward to actually deliver, especially whenever you see all these tweets dropping about how it was Infinity Ward that wanted the SBMM, and they like basically were the ones that got it approved, and all the other devs had to like fall into line. Like at least Sledgehammer, like I didn't like love World War II. It was good. It was fine. At least Modern Warfare 3, like 2023, I thought that was a good game. I like that game.
It was a good game.
Like the post-launch support was great. Yes. I have faith in you. Treyarch, the past two games, I think they've fallen off the face of the earth at Christmas, and it's like ruined the hype of the games. But they generate like this game is good. I like this game. The maps are better than last year. Last year,
Yeah.
even though the maps were all time bad. Like I have faith in Treyarch. I have faith in Sledgehammer. Infinity Ward, like I just have no faith. I have no faith that they are in any world in touch with what the COD community wants.
And they got Grand Theft Auto coming out same time.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
skipping, and I'm going to Sledgehammer's next title. I'll be on GTA Online, baby.
I mean, I genuinely would consider doing that. If
not out of the
if
cards.
if I play the beta, the open beta or whatever, if we get to there, I would consider not buying COD. If it's gonna be a Modern Warfare 2022, if it's gonna be a Modern Warfare 2019, if it's gonna be an IW, like I mean, the boys on Arc are heaters, man.
Dude, yeah. I mean, COD's got a lot of competition here recently. Obviously, this year with Black Ops 7 and Battlefield 6, and now Arc Raiders, that put a lot of pressure on COD to kind of, do their thing over there at Treyarch, and then now we've got GTA 6, an absolute behemoth of a game. So they've got some absolute competition for that for sure. So I would hope, in my opinion, that they're going to put their absolute all into this, like they kind of did in Modern Warfare 19. With kind of going back to the roots of COD and whatnot. Obviously, that game wasn't the greatest, but I do appreciate the effort that they put into it. Obviously, it could have been a lot better. Deddy being one thing, red dots on the minimap being another thing as well. That's just a couple of gripes I remember having back in the day there, but all I can be is hopeful. But if it is an absolute dog shit game, dude, yeah, you can catch me on that bullshit. You can catch me with that bullshit for sure. I'll be on Arc Raiders. I'll be on GTA. Hell, I might be even back on Battlefield 6. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah.
That one game, Arena Breakout Infinite, that Aaron's trying to get me on. It's some free to play like.
What the fuck kind of indie game he's trying to get you on, dude? What the hell?
Bro, it says like Tarkov, but like quality of life stuff is better. I was like, dude, I'll try it. It's free. Like he's been on it apparently. I was like, what's that one game? Delta Force. Yes, he's like
Delta Force.
It's better than Delta Farchi.
Damn. Well, that's going to be all of the topics of discussion I had for us today. So yeah, I just wanted to say all that there. A lot of stuff that popped off in these past 3 weeks. We had all the FaZe drama. We had roster changes. We had challengers. What else am I missing? We had a couple of news articles that dropped today as far as like Kenny and things like that. And then we, so
we're back. CDL's back. Challengers is lit. Can't ask for more, honestly. I'm soaking it in this year because like we were talking about, like I don't know if this hype, this passion's gonna be around.
Yeah. But we'll see. Hey, Challenge might be carrying it this year, and then going in the next year, who knows what that looks like. So,
it better be, yeah. Just carrying MW4,
shit. Who knows, man? Who knows? Well, that's gonna be the end of this episode 87, and we really appreciate all you guys listening, watching wherever you guys are, YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, and Apple Music. Please, drop a comment what you like, what you don't like, and we'll change things up and go from there. But Mr. AMANE, thank you for everything that you do. You're an absolute goat of marketing and entertainment yourself, so could not do this without you. And Mr. Mehoff, Mr. Jack, thank you so much, man, for you coming on here and giving your 2 cents, man.
Yes.
Absolute banger episode out of the boys here. So thank you guys again for all that juicy information. Yes, sir.
And the co-host with the most, baby. Big bro.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Well, that's going to be it for this episode here. We'll see you guys on the next episode of the BCP. Peace.
Peace.